Absent are Perry and Ray Ray. It's way past their bedtime. I am up late working on educational videos for my drawing painting one class at Utah Valley University. We are working on turnarounds, and so last night we finished our front view. We're going to be working on the old back side and possibly the side view, depending on how much time we have and how long I can stay awake. I don't have that much caffeine, so we'll see how we're doing. Anyway, let's go back to our layer. Make sure we're on the right layer. Let's select. Why isn't this working? Assisted drawing assist should have the. Let's go in here and see if we have. Edit drawing guide. Symmetry is on. Done. Done. Correct layer. Let's see. Opaque brush. Aha, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a text from Jared. Jared is my writing partner on Death Watch, which we're doing all the concept art for. Like I said, killing two birds with one stone. If you can work on your comic freelance jobs and teaching your students at the same time, why not do it? Okay, so anywho, once again, students, you are free to work on anything you like. Don't feel obligated to draw something that you think I would like. One of the best character designs I've seen come out of Digital Painting 1 had to do with somebody's cow and their milkman friend. Anywho, so just let your imaginations run wild. And let's make sure that we're on the right layer this time, and we got the right pen. Okay. So after looking at this, I came back, and I am, for whatever reason, I am like not digging the legs area, this area right here. So I'm just going to do a few touch-ups. It's always good to take a break from your drawings every now and then, come back with fresh eyes, see if you still like it. If you do still like it, that's a good sign. That means it's a good design. If you don't, it's time for some fixins'. Let's see. Just cleaning up some areas right in here. I think it's just looking a little too straight. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to try and maybe do a little bit of just shaping with the liquify tool. See if I can't get more of that arch. Let's see. Hold on. Well, I'm having issues tonight. Liquify, size. Okay, I have reconstruct. That would be why. Let's switch that to push. There we go. Just a little bit more. Let's turn the size down. There we go. See, just a few small tweaks. I'm liking that much better already. Okay, so the cool thing is once you have the front done, you have a lot of the work for the back done too. Heidi ho, Mecha Jared, and Egg Foo. Holy cow. Egg Foo, don't you ever sleep? It's like 1 in the morning, buddy. What are you doing? Anyway, welcome to the stream, and hope you're down to draw some late night vampires. Okay, so for the backside, let's go ahead and let's just make sure, and let's duplicate this layer. Let's go ahead and lock it, and we'll lock this, and then I'm going to hide these, and then I'm just going to have this one viewable. Now we're, like I said, we're working on the backside. So the cool thing is, if you think about it, the backside's going to be almost identical to the front, and since it's symmetrical, we don't really even need to flip. All we need to do is come in here and sort of delete this part in here, and don't, like I said, don't worry about losing any information. We duplicated that layer, so we can't lose that information. we're literally just sort of coming in and we're just drawing everything from the other side. So we just got to come in and get rid of this. In Photoshop, you could just select outside and then expand your selection. Let me pull up Photoshop real quick and just show my Photoshop students how to do this. This would be a lot faster if you're working on a desktop. Tashar's with us. Holy cow. It's a late night party. Tashar, how's everything going in jolly old England? Oh, cool. Yeah, you'll love watching Bernard Chang, Jared. Tashar, I was watching the Warhammer Open in Las Vegas right now. Warhammer is the UK's unofficial pastime, as supported by Superman and The Witcher Henry Cavill, the king of nerds. They had some pretty cool. I play Eldar, so I was really stoked to see some of the new Eldar releases. Of course, they renamed it to Eldari, so they could copyright the names, because they forgot to copyright them after owning all the properties for like 30 years. Oopsie. Let's see, it's 8:05 in the morning. Well, it is duck o'clock in the night here. That's an inside joke. I did a road trip with my friend Slade, and when we're up too late, we start hallucinating about ducks. So, whenever it's super late, it is duck o'clock in the morning. Anyway, we're stoked for the new Warhammer 40k releases, especially me. They introduced some new plastic kits for some new aspect warriors. Probably the most anticipated of which are the new Shining Spears. First time they've ever had a plastic kit. They've had a resin kit, and a half plastic, half metal kit, but never just a full plastic. Anywho, and then they had a Corsair Pirate for Kill Team, which is also basically Eldari. Say hey, good morning, kids. And better half, how we doing? Are you guys doing remote school? Or are you braving the wilds? I think we've pretty much given up on any type of remote schooling here in Utah, as someone who teaches in Utah. We're just like, yeah, just roll the dice with your health. Okay, so I'm just going to make a few changes here. We got to think now. Once again, we've just taken the outline because, I mean, if you think about it, the silhouette's going to be the same from front to back. Going to school, just getting ready. All right. That's what we like to hear. Let's see. You need to reintroduce me into the game. Yes. Come on down, Jared, and we'll play some 40K. This late night episode is brought to you by Coke Zero and Del Taco. Diet sodas are horrible for you, but sometimes to get going through the night, need a little late night caffeine. Probably could have left those details in. All right, so let's get started on the backside. Now that we've sort of cleared everything out, let's do just a little bit up here in the ears. Okay, so one of the most important things is to, you know what, I actually have a model over here that I might want to bring over. I'm going to do that real quick. I know, right? Let's see, you need them as sponsors. I know, right? That in Tanning's tea. I'm just gonna grab a reference for this spine here. Give me one sec. So I have lots of drawing tools here. I'm whipping out Mr. Skeleton. I figure he'll give me some cool little designs to look at for the back of our vampire here. So I'm just gonna get that in front of me while I draw. Alrighty. You know, it's funny though, when things get hard to see in real life, I start doing the gestures to see if I can zoom in. That's how bad it is, kids. Alright, let's see if we can get just sort of a creeped out look. A skeletal look for the backside. Ooh, Mr. Sweet Cheeks. That's right. No worries, Char. Thanks for tuning in and saying hi. Take care of that family. Good luck with your prime minister. It's not funny. It's not funny. We got rid of our bad-haired menace. Let's see if you can do the same to Shar. Just going to add a little bit of a definition here in the arms. I'm cheating just a little bit. Just so I can get the triceps a little bit more pronounced. All right. Okay, so I'm just adding a few little anatomy traits, but I'm going to cover it up with sort of that organic, like the organic parts that we had up front. So I'm going to just try and keep a cohesive look. Okay. I hear you, buddy. Stay on with me, and we'll take care of that after the old streamy streams. And once again, just a reminder, I do have the drawing assist on for this part of the drawing. And just a reminder, let me see if I can open that up in Photoshop, show you real quick. That's right, I was going to show you the selection tools as well. So, pop open Photoshop real quick. wait for it. I'll let that load. Hopefully it doesn't crash our system. I'm going to do just a little bit of anatomy change here. Gonna do just a little bit of a change here. Just realize how. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No. Let's see. I forgot my own character design. So the heels are up, and these guys sort of walk on the ball of their feet. So I'm just going to change the feet just a little bit. Get the right tool selected here. Let's see, are those spikes made of bone or are they part of the exoskeleton? They're part of the exoskeleton. And we got to remember to bring the claws out. Yeah, I definitely wanted them to have sort of that, when I think of monsters, Jared, I really love. Well, I mean, you know how much I love Spider-Man. I don't have to tell you, but uh, another one of my loves is the aliens from Ridley Scott's Alien and James Cameron's Aliens. So xenomorphs are also really terrifying. So they're a big inspiration, as well as John Carpenter's The Thing. And like I said, with Castlevania, the vampires don't necessarily just have that old vampire look, especially in the video games. They'll transform and sort of take on these really terrifying new new monster type shapes, and so I want to sort of have that freedom with our vampires too. I don't want people to. There will be no sparkling vampires in our books. We're bringing them back. We're reclaiming them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, yeah. You know what? Everybody take a swig. Yeah, we'll definitely explore a little bit of that too when we do the side view. Just trying to make a little bit of difference between the front and the back side of the hand. Students, oh, you know what? Let me see. Photoshop's open. Okay, I'm going to just move reflector over here and let's do file, new. Okay, so just remember in Photoshop, if you have an outline, you can simply come over here to your magic wand tool, select that outline, and then select modify. Well, first of all, hold on. Let me just do a little bit. Control D. What's going on? Lots of fun sounds. There we go. So remember, I had a whole bunch of stuff on the inside of my drawing. So you can come in here, select the magic wand tool, select the outside of it, come in here, select, modify, and then expand your selection. And we'll say 10 pixels, maybe even a little bit more. Select, modify, expand 10, and then you can just, after that, you go select inverts, and you can hit the delete key. Now we have the reason why I asked what we wanted to fill is because I was on one layer, but if we were on another layer, it would have just deleted. Okay, so like I said, there's some advantages working in Photoshop, and remember also the symmetry tool. Once you have the brush selected, you just come up here and click the butterfly, and you can do symmetry anyway. Just set up your line, and there you go, symmetry. Huzzah! Okay, sorry, sort of spaced that. Back to our regular program scheduled boring rendering part. This is the part where you could probably speed up the video, play it at 4 or 5 times the amount of speed. Yeah, that was such a great show. When Jared was talking about Midnight Mass, if you haven't watched that on Netflix and you're a vampire fan, that is a must see. You gotta love the Neil Diamond soundtrack. Holy, holy. Yeah. But you're right, though. Probably one of the most original vampire stories told in like the last 10 years. And it's so creepy. So wonderfully creepy. Now remember, Jared, drawing sexy vampires is fun. Just not the sparkly vampires. That was a little inside joke from when we did the layouts to the cover. If you guys like the soundtrack I'm listening to, it is Happy Tracks on Pretzel Music. Digital rights free, so you can play it on your Twitch streams, live streams, YouTube videos without any worry of it getting taken down. Thank you to the fine folks at Pretzel for providing that service. That's a great question. So long as it's copyrighted, Jared. So Jared asks, is video game music a strikeable offense? And so long as it's copyrighted and the people that own the copyright complain, then yes, it is. Okay, I think I might be done with the backside. Jared, what do you think? Am I missing something somewhere? Let's see, maybe some more muscle lines on the back of the legs. Okay, good call. We'll start with the booty. That's the correct anatomical term for the gluteus maximus, the butte. My kids are so funny. In the 70s, there was a song called Shake, Shake, Shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. My kid's like, Dad, you made that up. I'm like, no, this is a real song. I'm like, Dad, you made that up. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's a real song. I think they're afraid to look. They're afraid to think of a world where that played freely on the radio. Shake, shake, shake. Good job, Jared. Now you got it in my head. I'm going to blame everything on Jared. Let's see. Here's a classic. You'll thank me later. Oh my gosh, no, Jared. No, I will not. That is evil. Even for you, sir, that is evil. Oh my gosh. There's a great question for educators today. Do we tell our students about Dr. Demento? Oh man, it's stuck in my head now. Jared. Oh, Jared. That was a low blow, sir. Bad form, Jared. Okay. I'm going to do just a little bit of shading up here. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Okay, so next step, first thing we got to do is we got to resize our canvas because we're running out of room. So let's go in here to, let's see, crop and resize. And we're going to do, come over here and let's just bring it out. Let's do it like this. We'll hit done. Anything that we don't use, we'll just get rid of later. Okay, and we'll take, now we gotta make sure, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna duplicate this layer just like I duplicated the first one. I'm gonna leave this one where my symmetry is, okay? Let's see. I could always bust out. Hey, I like that song. People like Rhinestone Cowboys. 70s were a glorious time with glorious hair. Anyway, okay. So let's turn the assisted off that duplicated layer. And let's take our vampire and move them down here. And we'll turn off that other layer. And then we're going to duplicate our first layer. We're going to unlock that duplication. And we're going to turn it, make it visible. Okay, now we're going to create a new layer. And we're going to go into our drawing assist, edit drawing guide. And we're going to go back to our 2D grid. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that everything's on the same level here. So let's go, and I'm going to turn that on and off. Okay, and then where's the other one? Right here? Nope. Okay, so let's get these two visible ones. Let's bring them up together. And then we're going to merge down. Actually, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Let's grab this top one, and we're going to do drawing assist. We're going to do a floating layer above. And let's see. Just going to make sure. Now, this is where I sort of missed the nudge tool in Photoshop. We're going to come up here and we're going to make sure that this is touching right there. Okay, right there. And then we're going to take this other one and we're going to do the same. Okay. Okay. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to make another reference line. And, you know, we can turn this layer down. And then I'm going to go ahead and hide my drawing guide. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get underneath the chin. Okay. And now I know where the head needs to come in at. And then I'm just going to go here. I'm going to find another landmark. I'm going to just draw that underneath the torso. And then we're going to do the ridge. The pelvic ridge. Came in a little shallow. What is, oh, jeez. Somehow I accidentally double tapped and activated my ruler. I'm sorry, my eraser. Oh, it's a little late. Okay, bottom of the knees. Heel. And then where the balls are touching. Okay, so, and when I say balls, I mean balls of the feet. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. And this is only form number 1. That's right. I know. We got so many more to do. Take a sip of our caffeinated beverage. And then I'm going to go ahead. I got my little drawing buddy in front of me. Hey, Mr. Skeleton. I'm going to turn him on over to the side so I can get just a little bit of a view. I'm going to pop on this light. Let there be light. That way I'm not drawing in the dark. That's got to be annoying to you guys. Just don't look at my camera. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I'm shaking monitors. Earthquake. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Now, I got the back of the skull here. I can take this landmark and I can come over. Alright, so now I'm going to get another layer. I'm going to pop that in here. So I know that the back of my skull is right there for my vampire. And then I know that the jaw is fully down. That's where that jaw is ending, right there. And we can go ahead and go back to our draw or our line layer and just come in and find out exactly where that ends, right about there. Okay, and then the top of the mouth, right there. So we know now. We come back on this layer. We know that we have now. I'm going to go ahead and reactivate my reference layer. And I'm using this for my reference. And luckily I just... there we go. Sort of designed this from the side so I can keep this up here while I'm drawing this and just remind myself where everything's at. I'll check the ears later. Okay, so let's find out where the ears start. Ears start right at that jawline, so I'm going to just go up here, go back to this layer, and then find the top of that ear, bring it down, so I know that my bottom of the ear starts right here. And then it ends right there. Now it looks like I sort of forgot some of these ridges here on this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to this layer. And it's not locked. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I remember to add those in. Okay, and then let's go back in and we'll just add those right there. Then let's come in, let's go back up to our line art layer, and let's get right at the bottom of the deltoid, so I know where the deltoids are coming in at. You know, I might just one of the tricks that a lot of character designers use. The arms sort of get in the way, especially when modeling the body. So what they'll do is they'll actually draw the arms separate. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically draw my arms over there, so I can have the body showing underneath. Oh man, the fatigue. Now, one of the things that's really important is that, you know, when you design a animal or monster or creature with that's sort of leaning forward like that, you got to remember that everything has to, you know, the center of gravity. If I was going to pick the center of gravity, it'd be like right through here, and so maybe I want to bring those legs just a little bit forward, just to make sure things don't sort of fall over. I'm just making some slight changes to get that center of mass a little bit more balanced. Then I'm just going to add a few more reference lines. Switch my eraser brush back to my pencil line normals. Exactly. Jared says those be leaping legs. Sprung like a cheetah. Ready to pounce. Ready to run. Super fast. I know, right? I don't know why I wore my jacket. I'm like burning up. I should have stopped this at the back part. Because it's 2 in the morning. And we probably got another 30, 40 minutes of drawing at least, Jared. What do you say, Jared? Do we put it on pause just for now? Take a little bit of a nap? Wake up, shower, shave, eat some oatmeal, come back and attack? Doing a little bit of cleaning up as I go too. Boy, I don't know what I did just there, but I don't like it. Yeah. You know, we could watch the Book of Boba Fett on here. Spoil it for everyone. I mean, technically, I think it's up on Disney Plus at like 1 in the morning. And it's 2. I haven't seen the last episode. No spoilers, Jared. Don't do it. I know you want to. You know, I shut down that reference window too soon. It's okay. We just come in here, turn it back on. Sorry. I love that show. It's got the most Dune influence out of all of them. Jared, did I miss something? What was I talking about? I'm too tired, Jared. I think we need to pause it. Take a nap. Say we'll be back. It You're right. Oh my gosh, Jared. We were talking about the book of Boba Fett. Oh my heck. I think I'm micro napping. I think that's what's happening at this point. All right, good sir. I say we pause it for here. I think I'm happy with where we're at. But I think it's time to hit the hay and then come at it with fresh eyes in the morning rather than keep making mistakes all night. So we did good. We got the backside finished. We'll come in and we'll finish the side view next. And then I don't know what we're going to do. We'll be done. We'll be super bored because we're done. All right, buddy. Jared, thanks for joining. Everybody else, I hope you get to watch this when you're wide awake tomorrow. We will be back with Ray Ray and Perry, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We will see everybody then. Everyone be good, be safe. We'll catch you in a couple hours. Bye-bye.